Hey guys, Jamiy today on Roblox. We're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. Also in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to TP train in the new areas, or exactly what new Loomians actually give you training points. So I guess a guide, also I'll talk about the other routes as well, on where the best part is, but what I'm going to do in the first part of this video is tell you exactly what the new Loomians give you for your training points. So let's start off on Route 4. Obviously Slugling, we actually have seen Slugling before on a Route 2 trainer, which actually gave health before, but I actually decided last minute to change it to special defense, just for the fact that it is still really difficult to train special defense, so there you are, I guess. It kind of sucks, I guess, for one point, but also pretty good. So also in Route 4 you can find Sluglings. They will give you one ranged defense or special defense, depending on whatever you still pronounce it as. I still use special defense, to be honest. Next up is Kabongo, which I completely spelled wrong in my Word document, but also Kabongo is pretty common on Route 4 as well. That will give you 1 speed, and Sorche, which is on this route, which also is the, I guess, uncommon / rare Loomian on this route, which will also give you 1 speed when you kill it, or as well, because also people probably don't want to kill Sorches, you can actually catch them and they will still give you training points. Other than that though, off to Route 5, because there's only 3 new Loomians on that route. Also there are like Geklos and other stuff, but mostly I'm just going to be talking about the new Loomians on this part. So yeah, but there's like Geklos and stuff like that. Obviously in Route 5 we have Rockcrawler, which you can just find in the wild. It is pretty common, which will give you 1 health, which is also good because there is actually Babors, which will also give you a health TP, so this might be the new health place to go for if you need health, like strictly. Next up is Gunpod, which we actually just found. Gunpod will give you 1 defense. It's a little bit more uncommon from what I've seen. I find a lot more Rockrollers than I do Gunpods, so it's a little uncommon. Other than that though, I know you can find Twitchell, which in this area, which will also give you 1 speeds. So pretty simple for that area, just mostly health and defense. So we finally got something that actually just gives us defense, which is pretty good, but obviously again it is a little bit rarer. And let's go to the Igneous Hollow now, which will have Scalava, Kratal, and Igneol. So really quickly I'm going to show you exactly where it is, just in case you are wondering. I like to be in the areas whenever I'm like talking about those specific Loomians, just in case people think that it's in the area that I'm talking about. So yeah, but let's quickly run over here then. There also is a trainer actually on Route 5 which you can actually rebattle, which has a Cinemoth and a Terrafly. If you are wondering what specific TPs that gives, I actually did talk about in the last video, but basically the Cinemoth will give you 1 speed and 2 ranged attack. The Terrafly will give you 2 melee attack and 1 melee defense, so a bit all over the place. So if you're wanted to TP train, I wouldn't suggest leveling up first. I would suggest TP training and then leveling it up first, or then leveling up after you've done TP training. So in this area we have Scalava. Scalava will give you 1 energy. We finally have Loomians that give energy now, so we can TP train if you guys want to, obviously. So Scalava will give you 1 energy upon killing or catching it. Kratal, which we just found, will give us 1 special attack. Again, pretty common, so actually might be good to actually train here if you're also looking for Igneols. And also, speaking about Igneol, Igneol also gives you 1 energy. So there we are then. So now that we've done that, also that is the new Loomians, and also what TPs they give you. Like I said, in Route 4 there is like Geklos. I don't know if there's any other Loomians, I don't exactly remember, but let's just say Geklo. I don't think Twitter's on that route, but I think obviously that goes over all of them, which Geklo as well will also give special attack on Route 4. So then, now we've talked about all the new Loomians and what exactly they give you, I'm going to quickly tell you what the best places to go for specific stats. So let's talk about it first then. So let's talk about health. Like I said, on Route 2 there is a trainer, and if you know where Route 2 is, it's just after Chestnut Town and just before Route 3. There actually isn't no grass on it, but there's 1 trainer. That trainer is actually rebattleable if you didn't know. Also, it wasn't as good as the one on Route 3, so no one really used it unless they wanted to train health. Although, because Slugling got changed from health to special defense or ranged defense in this update, if you just want health and defense and you don't want ranged defense, that might not be the best trainer. But I'm probably still going to use that Route 2 trainer, just for the fact that there are stat resets in the game now, and I know some people might struggle with them, but you can get quite a few of them. Obviously I have a few on me, so I would also just reset the range defense if I don't want it. But basically, you can go to that trainer on Route 2, they have a Slugling, which will give you 1 special defense now, and 1 Twilight, which will give you health. Although on that low, Route 5 is what we're on now. Again, we'll actually have Babors, and we'll have the new Rack Roller. They both give 1 health, so it might be worth training here now, especially if you want defense as well. Also, you can find, basically, if you want health and special defense, go to Route 2, that would be the best train to battle. And also it's repeatable, so you can just keep going to Route 3 and running back. If you want health and defense on a thing, like I'm going to probably do on Obsidian, I'm going to probably train it in this area because I can kill Babors, Rack Rollers, and for health. And then for defense, I can just kill a Gun Pod. So for defense, this is your new area, Route 5. Next up, Plant, we'll talk about energy. Energy, obviously, is only trainable right now in the Igneous Hollow. I was trying to say the wrong way around, which also has Skalava and Igneal. Next up is melee attack. Now, I still think melee attack is still the best to train in a Gale Forest, with Grubbies being the most common form of attack TPs, and Pygers, which are a little bit rarer, but you can find both of them on that route. I would suggest going there still for attack TPs. There aren't any new attack TP Loomians in this update as of right now, so for attack, I would suggest Gale Forest, which is right next to Chestnut Town, back at the very start. Melee defense, again, I'll mention again, that is Route 5 with Rack Roller. Nothing else in the game actually gave defense strictly. It was mostly Prope and Kunukopi, but Kunukopi gives you 1 health, and Prope gives you both the defenses. So then, next up is range attack. For this one, you could use, again, you could go back to Route 3. There was a ton of Geklos there if you want to get them, I guess, fairly quickly. What I'm probably going to do for special attack is actually use Igneous Hollow. Even though the Kratos aren't like super common, I find more Scalavas than anything, so but I'm pretty sure they're both meant to be common. But I'm probably going to use Igneous Hollow just for the fact that I can then also find Igneals that also I can catch and try and get a really, really good Igneal, or also a Gleaming Igneal. So that is where I will be training, but Route 3 is also pretty good as well, and I guess Route 4 is as well, because you can find Geklos, but Geklos seems to be more common on Route 3, so for speed, I would suggest Route 3. If you also want Igneal, because Igneal is freaking cool, at the same time, then also kill Kratos in Igneous Hollow. Next up will be then, is ranged defense, which, looking at this, Slugling. So again, Route 4, Slugling, or again, if you want range defense, you're probably going to be training health as well, so Route 2 trainer, again, what I'm going to be using most of the time. But if you just want range defense and not health, go to Route 4 and kill Sluglings. That's the best place to go. And lastly, speed. This one I guess could be up to whatever you prefer, but obviously you could go to Route 1. It's still a lot common, I guess, to find Twittles, because there's only 3 Loomians, so Route 1 is pretty good for Twittles. I am probably gonna go to Route 4 now. There also is Kabongo and Sorchi. So again, for the Sorchi, you can just keep catching them if you want the TPs, but you also want to catch it, so you can just keep catching the Sorchis. But basically, I think Kabongo is a lot more common on Route 4, so I'm probably going to be using the Route 4 area for speed. But that's basically all of the stats and how to train them, and obviously the new Loomians and what exactly they give. So there's that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.